I think I'll just shoot this one little cute video today because the background is backgrounding, and for some reason, I'm also looking really clear in this frame. So, today I wish to talk about this one series that I'm watching. So, the name of that series is Anne with an E. So, I started reading it when I was in a phase of my life which was not that great, and that girl really gave me a lot of hope, which is why I think I am in dire need of hope in this phase of my life, which is why I am rewatching it again, which is why I decided to talk about it right now. I thought, why not talk about Anne with an E? So, without any further delay, let's get started with this topic. So, basically, the thing with me is I really enjoy coming of age drama or dramas or series. I think because I'm becoming of age. I'm not sure. Some people might already label me as young adult, but I would really like to put myself into a bracket of coming of age, because I really feel personal with those characters. I deeply feel for them because obviously I'm not exactly going through the same scenarios through which they are, but I could feel them for some weird reason, even though their scenarios might be way entirely different than mine. But I still love watching them going through things and figuring things out, and just at times doing everything wrong, but then to coming out of it way stronger because they have the ability to be there for themselves, stand there firmly, and just do everything right at the end of the day. So, this exact thing happens in this one particular series called Anne with an E, wherein there is this one girl, Anne. Her parents are no more, and she lives in a orphanage in Nova Scotia. And there's this one family who takes her, not necessarily adoption, but they wanted a maid. And back then, there were no rules like that. If people wanted to adopt and make them do anything, people were more than happy of the orphanage because at least they are getting reduced by this one burden. So the orphanage people let her go with the foster family. It's not necessarily adoption, but she is fostered there. And there at that place, she really suffers a lot. The family who has fostered her were really bad. They already had 3 to 4 kids, and they didn't really took care of Anne. Let's just talk about Anne. Anne is a visionary, quite a visionary. She is a dreamer. She is a person who imagines a lot. She is a person who makes a lot of scenarios in her head. She is somebody who daydreams a lot. And I really get so much hope from Anne's character because after going through a lot in that particular household, she maintains her sanity by imagining a lot of scenarios, by imagining a good life out of this place, and through that imagination a lot of things happen. So I think she might or might not have manifested a life for herself by just imagining things, which a lot of people thought was a waste of time. But she didn't stop. Even though a lot of people discouraged her for this one thing she had, that is imagining things, that is making up scenarios, that is living in a daydream all throughout the day because her life is simply not good. All can clearly see the lighting is getting dull, so I think I'll just finish up with the very first chapter, or I'll just give a basic introduction, and I might make a part 2 of this particular series, of this particular thingy that I'm talking about. So